All right, let's do some hair because I'm tired of looking like what I look like. So honestly, the wig that I'm about to show you guys, yes, it looks atrocious. Don't tell me nothing. I got it from behind there where my cabinets are. This wig is about 2 years old and it's from my own vendor. And this is the natural curl pattern. After I washed it and got all that gunk off, honestly, I just needed something to do with my hair because I was tired of looking the way I looked, and also I got some stuff that I need to do later on this week. So this is me combing the edges back just so I can get a general idea of what's going on with this wig, because honestly I haven't worn it in so long. I'm cutting off the dead hair that I saw after I washed the wig so I don't run into any entanglements. This is the Design Essentials Almond and Avocado Daily Moisturizer. I really love this because it's so good at moisturizing, to the point to where my hands literally feel moisturized after I use it too. In the hair, I actually use this in my daughter's because her hair gets really dry really fast, and this is the only moisturizer that I know that works for her hair. Mind you, this is the first product that I put in this hair too. This was just after it was wet, and yes, I did apply this same everyday moisturizer while it was wet, and as you can see, the curls are already looking moisturized and juicy. So the next product I'm actually going to go in with is another curl definer. This one is also for my daughter, but I use it to enhance her curls because she has really curly hair. And I love this because not only does it make the curls pop, it actually acts as like a holding method. So I'm using this to make sure that those curls are locked in and ready to stay, because I plan on wearing this wig for a while. So like I said, this is a wig from my own vendor. If you're interested in knowing more, just let me know in the comments and I'll let you guys know all the extras that needs to be known. So what I'm going to do now is still cut off the extra hair. That was after I put all the moisturizers and combed her back out again. I'm actually going to blow dry the edges just because I don't want it to be wet when I go in with my hot comb. I want it to be nice and dry so I can make sure the front is flat. Now that that hairline is nice and dry, I'm going to go in with the She Is Bomb hair wax stick. So you can literally find this at CVS, Target, Walmart, or your local beauty supply store. And it's a really good wax. I often use this one and I think it's like Edge Booster. I use both of those like back to back. They're really good wax sticks. So I'm really laying it on thick here just because I really want these hairs to lay down. Another reason why I didn't completely dry the rest of the hair too is because I wanted to keep those curls. I didn't want to get rid of them. I didn't want them to get frizzy, and I didn't want a huge poof ball of like hair on my head. So I wanted to keep those curls nice and tight as well. So I'm actually going to go back in with that wax stick one more time just to make sure that behind the hairline is also laying down flat. Now that we have all the hairs out the way, I'm going to go into the diffuser attachment for my blow dryer, and this is just to give her some more volume and make sure that it's not completely wet, because also you don't want to walk around with a wet wig. I'm just doing this to give it some more volume, lock in those curls some more, and get rid of some of the extra water that was also in the hair. Honestly, if you're going to ask me where I got it, you can get this thing from Walmart or a beauty supply store. Honestly, I got mine from when I was briefly in beauty school, and a lot of the tools that I use from this blow dryer too is what I got in beauty school. But you can find these diffuser attachments at Sally's, Walmart, Target, probably even CVS and Walgreens. Anywhere honestly where you can find hair tools, you'll probably be able to find these. So like I said, I'm doing this just to add some volume to the hair. So now I'm going to go ahead and slick my edges back. So what I love about this tool is that a lot of the Red by Kiss stuff now has like edge wax or edge control in the actual brushes themselves. They did their big one with that. So if you see these in the stores, get them, because if you're a girly that wants to make sure her edges are constantly laid, you're definitely going to need this in your purse. Also, I went in with that same Design Essentials just to moisturize my hair before we put on this wig, because obviously we're going to be wearing this wig for some time, so you want to keep your hair moisturized underneath. Then I'm going in with the Bold Hold Lace Protectant, and I'll tell anybody this, if you watch any videos on my channel, you know what I'm about to say. Use a skin protectant before you put any glue, hairspray, whatever on your face. Use a skin protectant. This is why my skin has never gotten raw before, because I've heard people say, oh, bow hold, it caused chemical burns, or it made my skin peel. Well, baby, did you create a protective layer? No? Okay, well then that's probably why. It's like if you keep constantly rubbing alcohol on your forehead, it's going to get raw. So use a skin protectant. Now I'm going in with the bow hold lace glue, and I'm going to do about 2 layers, only 2 layers, because I'm going to go in with a lace melting spray as well to make sure everything adheres together. And I'm using the back of a eyebrow razor just to make sure everything is nice, flat, and smooth and even, so that way it doesn't take too long to dry down. So here's a major tip whenever you're laying your lace down with glue. Be sure that before you put that lace down in the glue, make sure that it is clear before you lay it down, because that means it's more tacky and it's going to be quicker to dry rather than trying to lay it down on like the white glue, because the white glue isn't going to adhere to anything. It's just going to slide. It's going to be a big mess. So when you're applying your glue, make sure it's flat and even so that way it can dry evenly. And then before you put that lace on, and I'll say it again, before you put that lace on, make sure that it is clear, because when you lay the lace in it, it's literally just going to grab that lace and start melting itself. And the only thing that you should be doing is aiding in that. So make sure that that lace glue is clear. And then afterwards, you're going to take the lace, obviously, like I said, and you're going to lay it in that glue. And then I like to take a rat tail comb, and I like to take the teeth of that comb and really press that lace into the glue just to make sure that it's really adhering as much as it can. And then sometimes I'll take the back of the comb and I'll like smooth out the hairline into the glue just to make sure enough lace is laying down so that it's not sliding or lifting anytime soon. One thing that I do like to use also to help my glue dry down a little bit faster before I actually lay the lace on there is my handheld fan, which I know you guys just saw. I like using this because it speeds up the process, so I'm not sitting there just waiting for it to dry. You can also fan it too, or take a blow dryer, whatever works, but just make sure that it is clear before you lay that lace glue down in there, because even if you try to lay the lace down into the glue and then spray a holding spray, everything's gonna slide, be sticky, be messy. It's just, you're gonna be like, why is my lace not laying the same? That's literally why. Like, even when you're gonna feel it too, like once the glue dries down and you lay the lace, you're not gonna feel any sliding. It's literally just gonna feel like stuck. So make sure that you are following those steps if you want to make sure that your lace is melting. Also, another tidbit, your band that you use matters. How tight it is, how clean it is. Clean is the biggest thing, because if you try to put a dirty lace band on your lace, it's not going to adhere right. You're going to have hair everywhere. You're going to be left with that white cast or that sticky looking effect, or your lace is going to lift when you go to take it off. You want to make sure that that lace band is clean. And honestly, it's really easy to clean up too. Just Dawn dish soap and some water, or you can throw it in the wash, but hand clean them, and then you can let it air dry, put it in the dryer, or you can take your blow dryer and dry it. But make sure that your lace band is clean. That's how you also make sure that your lace is nice and melted, and you're not having to worry about it lifting when you take off the band or it having a white cast. Oh, I didn't tell you guys the spray that I use. It's a lace tinting spray, and you can find that in your local beauty supply store. Specifically, the one I use is Even. And I only sprayed a little bit on there, not too much, just because when you start spraying it too much, it starts to get darker as you spray it. So I just made sure to spray enough. I know you guys can see the extra lace there. I'm going to end up cutting that off. I'm just making sure that I laid the lace where I wanted it to be before I even did that. Also, just another helpful factor is you can put the wig band around your neck beforehand, so you're not trying to maneuver around the hair when it's time to lay the lace down. You can just pull it up. And I like to press mine in, and then I'll sometimes go in with my blow dryer on the highest setting, heat wise too, and really like go around the wig band just to make sure that that lace is melting in there. Sometimes I use cool, majority of the time I use cool air, but in this case I use the hot setting, just because honestly I don't even know why I use it. I just use it just because, but I normally use cool just because. I don't normally use hot because I tend to get hot flashes and I don't want to sweat my lace off after I just put it on there. So doing that helps too with using cool, but I use the hot this time. Oh, before I forget to mention, I use the Style Fixer Ultimate Lace Melting Spray as well, just to add some extra hold and melt the lace before I put on that wig band. That's what you guys saw me spraying back there. But like I said, I'm going in here right now with my blow dryer and just reinforcing that hold. One thing I do love about the Style Fixer too is that once you spray it on there, it dries down so quickly. So if you're laying your lace down in some clear glue and then using the spray, honestly, it just adds another hold like no other. You can literally do like a torture test and you're probably gonna yank your head off with it, but I really love this spray. It came in from Red by Kiss. I do recommend this hairspray, well, not hairspray, holding spray, specifically lace melting spray, if you're going to be laying your lace. I really love it. So now I'm about to take my lace band off, and I'm about to take off the extra lace that I said that you guys were going to see anyway that I plan on taking off. So I'm going in with an actual eyebrow scissors. Now I like these because they're so tiny, they cut so close to the lace. Also, I do like the effect better than the eyebrow razors because some eyebrow razors are very sharp and they give you that round cut rather than that jagged cut that you need to really melt your lace. And it is the truth. If you want your lace to really be camouflaged into your skin as best as possible, cut in a jagged motion. It creates more of a realistic hairline, and that's what you see me doing with these eyebrow scissors. I really recommend using some eyebrow scissors when you're trying to get really close to the lace to get that extra lace off. Honestly, when I got to this point, I was thinking about styling my hair, but then I was like, you know what? I gotta go pick up my son from school a little later, and I got my other two screaming at me. I was like, let me just make sure this wig is on and secure because I'll probably style it another day, but right now I am satisfied with what I have. I love the way it came out. I'm so in love with it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Guys, we are at 4.6K besties. Come on now, let's keep it going. I really want to thank you guys so much for continuing to support me. I really do appreciate it, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Do not leave. Go find another video on my channel, and I'll see you later. Bye.